However, it seems to be considered that, although God sometimes works something outside the order given to things, he does nothing contrary to nature. For since God is a pure act, but all other things have something mixed with power, it is necessary that God be compared to all things as moving to motion, and active to that which is in power. Now that which is in power according to the natural order with regard to any agent, if something is impressed upon him by that agent, is not simply contrary to nature, even if it is sometimes contrary to the particular form which is corrupted by this kind of action. For when fire is generated and the air is corrupted by acting fire, it is natural generation and corruption. Therefore, whatever is done by God in created things is not contrary to nature, even if it seems to be contrary to the proper order of some nature. Still, since God is the first agent, as was shown above, all that are after him are, as it were, his instruments. And for this purpose, instruments are instituted to serve the action of the principal agent, while they are moved by him. Hence, the material and form of the instrument must be such as to be appropriate to the action which the principal agent intends. And for this reason, it is not contrary to the nature of the instrument to be moved by the principal agent, but it is most appropriate to it. Therefore, it is not contrary to nature when created things are moved in any way by God, for they were instituted in this way to serve him. In addition, in corporeal agents also this is seen, that the movements which are in the lower bodies, from the influence of the higher ones, are not violent or contrary to nature, although they do not seem to correspond to the natural movement which the lower body has according to the property of its form. For we do not say that the ebb and flow of the sea is a movement violent, since it is from the influence of the celestial body, although the natural movement of the water is only to one side, that is, to the middle. Much more, therefore, whatever is done by God in any creature cannot be said to be violent or contrary to nature. Again, the first measure of the essence and nature of anything is God, as the first being, who is the cause of all being. But since judgment is taken of each thing by measurement, this must be said to be natural to each thing by which it is conformed to its measure. This then will be natural to everything that is given to it by God. Therefore, even if something else is imprinted by God on the same thing, it is not contrary to nature. Further, all creatures are compared to God as things are made to the artist, as is clear from the preceding. Hence the whole of nature is like a kind of workmanship of the divine art. But it is not contrary to the nature of the art, if the artist works something else in his art, even after he has given it the first form. Therefore, it is not contrary to nature if God works in natural things differently from the usual course of nature. Hence it is that Augustine says, God, the creator and founder of all natures, does nothing contrary to nature, because that is natural to everything that he makes, from which is all the manner, number, and order of nature.